Today we welcome the new German finance minister, Olaf Scholz. This was his first Eurogroup meeting. He presented the policy priorities of the new German government. We wished him all the best. Olaf is a true European, and I am convinced we will carry forward Germany's important contribution to a more robust euro area. On Greece, we had a productive discussion. We saw some good news from Greece lately, namely on the fiscal side. For the second consecutive year, Greece delivered a primary surplus over 4% of GDP and a budget surplus. This is very encouraging given the track record. On the program, Greece remains fully committed to the reform agenda. We got good feedback from the institutions regarding the implementation of the fourth and final review of the program. I am happy to announce that the institutions will return to Athens on the 14th of May for their next mission. This is good news. Ahead of the May Eurogroup, the institutions and the Greek authorities will work towards an agreement on all policies that need to be implemented for the final review, the so-called staff-level agreement. Today, we also held our regular hearing of the ECB Banking Supervision Chair, and we were debriefed by the Chair of the Single Resolution Board. Both provided a timely update covering their current activities and recent developments in the sector. They also highlighted challenges and priorities for 2018 and beyond. In addition, we discussed anti-money laundering issues, and we will continue discussions on technical level on how to strengthen coordination between supervisors. We commended both chairs for their excellent work to date and encourage them and the Commission to continue working together closely. We look forward to our next rendezvous in November. We also discussed wage dynamics in the European Monetary Union. This is part of our regular thematic discussions on growth and jobs. Let me also report that this morning the Commission and ESM jointly announced that they are signing a memorandum of understanding on their working relationship in the context of ESM financial assistance programs. This is excellent news. All Euro finance ministers encourage both institutions in this process. The Commission and the ESM's responsibilities are, to a large extent, complementary. It is good that this successful cooperation between the European Commission and the ESM on the ground has now been formally codified.
Ce matin, comme l'a dit Mario, nous avons une bonne discussion sur la Grèce qui nous a permis d'avancer sur les différents chantiers qui doivent être menés à bonne fin d'ici juin. Je dis juin parce qu'il doit être clair, et il est clair pour tous les participants à cette discussion, que le 21 juin est le jour où nous devons prendre la décision qui conduit à la fin de ce programme en août. C'est un objectif politique qui est partagé par tous. C'est une volonté extrêmement claire. C'est un chemin que nous avons emprunté et nous sommes vraiment maintenant dans la dernière ligne droite. Nous avons sans doute fait 90% du chemin. Il ne faut pas relâcher l'effort, il faut aller jusqu'au bout. Les 10 derniers pourcents ne sont pas forcément les plus simples, mais ils doivent être franchis et nous allons les franchir ensemble. One word on another topic, which we touched upon this morning, which is wage dynamics. It is of particular relevance to the euro area as it matters to economic resilience. I underlined three aspects that I see as particularly relevant. First, while short-term wage adjustments can mitigate the negative impact of an economic shock on employment, higher wages can boost economic recovery after a shock by lifting demand and ensuring that growth is inclusive. Yet, recent wage developments have been weaker than one would expect based on the current strengths of recovery, and this is a source of concern that I saw was shared by everybody. Second, after the onset of the crisis, relative trends in labor costs supported a rebalancing, but this has been less the case recently. Wage growth has slowly resumed in former deficit countries, while in countries with a persistent surplus, it remains relatively weak. And this, of course, needs a rebalancing. Third, and perhaps the most important remark, longer-term wage dynamics can be influenced by productivity-friendly reforms, including measures to ensure a dynamic business environment, investment in education, training and innovation. To put this in more political terms, we have to show that the euro can be synonymous with better wages for all on a sustainable basis, and this is, in my view, a key condition for maintaining popular support for our common currency and to avoid that it weakens. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you.